What is up, you guys? Ashley Elizabeth here with AEHM Artistry, welcoming you to another one of my videos. Today I am doing this OXBLOOD eyeshadow tutorial for you, and the reason why is because in the fall, you know, a lot of oranges and stuff get all the love, but today I'm letting that OXBLOOD color just shine on through. I know OXBLOOD was like a really big deal a few years ago, and like I have pants that are OXBLOOD color, I have sweatshirts that are, and I just love that shade. And whether it's past fashion or not, I don't care. I'm here to do that tutorial for you. If you don't like that word, it's kind of a gross word, OXBLOOD, but that just describes that really, really rich, almost cranberry type of red saturated color. So if you would rather call this a cranberry eyeshadow tutorial, then we can do that. That's fine, you know, just whenever I say OXBLOOD, reinsert the word cranberry and you'll be fine. So with that being said, this look works for fall. It also works for a Christmas cranberry tutorial. I have a little bit of glitter right there. Or any random Tuesday, any time out of the year, because makeup has no rules except for, you know, don't stick random stuff in your eye and don't use old, dirty, gross makeup. And other than that, like, just have fun. Play around. And I'm also going to be dipping right back into the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. It's been a hot minute since I did an eye tutorial using this, and you know what? Some of you guys have it laying around and maybe you need some inspiration, and that's what I'm here for, baby. Alright, that's pretty much it for my intro. Let's go ahead and jump right into that video. I never know what to say, so I'm just going to go with that. That sounded fine. Let's do it. Wow, I'm wearing a hoodie to film a tutorial. This is big steps towards the weather getting slightly colder. Alright, so I'm going to start off with my brows. I'm going to be using the ColourPop Best in Brows Kit. Now, I just did a video on this recently, and I tell you my thoughts and opinions and the values there and everything like that. So if you want to check that out, you definitely can. But I'm just going to breeze through this really quickly and get these brows painted on, okay? If you're wondering if I always keep the outer packaging for products that I buy, yeah, pretty much always. Anybody else do that? It just feels like it's new and cute, and then eventually one day I'm like, I can't do this anymore, and I throw it away. Case in point, I still have my Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette outer sleeve package, the thing, and even this BH Cosmetics outer sleeve, like, you know, it's a problem. And then like sometimes I keep it for a little while in like a little container thing underneath my sink, just in case I need to take pictures and stuff for the gram. But yeah, anybody else can relate to that. So first off, we're gonna be going in with the Frankie Rose Eye Primer, or any primer of your choosing. This is my fave babe, and we slather it right on. Oh, by the way, people always ask when I use the Blood Sugar palette if some of the shades stain my lids. Yes, it does. Yes, some of them do, even with a primed eyelid. That's just the way it is. All the red shades and all the pinks, they stain my lids. So if you don't like that, don't use this palette. I'm going to be doing the shades right here. So this one is Coma, Extraction, and then Fresh Meat. So I'm going to first dip into Extraction and then start blending with the Fresh Meat shade, and then later to deepen it up, I'm going to go in with Coma. I pulled a couple other palettes just to show you some similar swatches in case you do not have the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. Do not ever feel like you have to buy whatever somebody's talking about to get a look, especially in an eye tutorial. Pull out some of your products that you already have and see if there's something that is similar. Now these are the two shades in the Blood Sugar palette that I'm mostly going to be working with, and I know these aren't perfect, but just to give you an example, from the Too Faced Best Year Ever palette, this one is Plum Pudding. It's more of a shine, but it's really pretty. And this one right here is from the Deluxe BH Cosmetics Curly Bible palette. Of course, it's not as rich and as red as the other ones, but this is a more toned down look if you have that palette, and that would be very pretty for what I'm doing today. Or dupe I thought of in the NYX Fire palette, this shade right here, and then a mixture of those ones right there. So on the right side we have the Jeffree Star, and the left is the NYX. That's that one, the deep burgundy, and then the one on the left is a mixture of the red and the burgundy together, so you can kind of like create your own little dupe. I know those aren't the best dupes in the world, but those were the palettes that I had and the closest shades that I could get, so I thought that might be helpful for some of you out there. You never know. So let's go ahead and start. So I'm going to dip into Extraction, the middle shade of the three that I showed you, and I'm going to pack it on to the mobile lid right there. Oh, that's such a pretty like cranberry or oxblood color. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna bring it up basically a tad bit higher than my crease, my natural crease, just a smidge bit higher. I think, don't quote me on this because I don't have it, I think the new Too Faced Gingerbread palette has a very similar shade as this one in it. Thank you guys for requesting to see that palette. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to get my hands on it. And again, so many of you guys were asking for a review on the gingerbread palette that last night I was like, you know what, maybe I should just order it. And I had a discount for the Too Faced. They were doing their friends and family sale. So I was like, I'll just get it. Sold out still. Like, I'm just not meant to have that palette, and that's okay, you know? After I couldn't get it the first time, my priorities kind of changed and what palette I was gonna review for the month, so, you know. And then a couple of you commented that it does not smell like gingerbread, and that makes me sad, because that's honestly like 50% of the reason why I would get it, at least. Now, while we're on this shade, I'm just gonna start building up the lower lash line a little bit. I know my face makeup isn't done yet, so that's why I'm just kind of starting to build up the color, and then after my face makeup is done, I'll go back and blend it out more. But sometimes these red shades in the Jeffree Star palette can give me a little bit of fallout, so that's why I wanna do it like this. It's gonna look crazy for a while. That's just how makeup is. Don't worry about it. Just wait till it all comes together. Don't freak out on yourself. Oh, it looks so crazy. So now I'm gonna go in with my fluffy blending brush and dip it into Fresh Meat, which is the lightest of the maroonish shades. And I'm gonna start blending, baby. I'm gonna start kind of flicking it out, getting a little bit of blending. Again, I'm gonna have to go back through and redo this part after I do my face makeup. But if you already did your face makeup, then you can just start following along. Or keep following along. Ooh, sweater came off. That didn't last very long now, did it? It started getting real hot in here. So I'm gonna dip into Glucose, which is the white shade in the palette. If you are more medium, tan, deep skin tones, might not want to do the white shade unless you really want it to pop, but just do something like a few shades lighter than your skin tone. That way it still pops, but it's not like stark white, you know, unless you want to. And in that case, you do you, boo. You do you. I'm just gonna blend it on the brow bone. I'm kind of like reverse blending almost, packing it on the brow bone and then ever so slightly rocking it back and forth and back and forth. And then right over here in this little area too. Wow, I just got major like My Chemical Romance Helena vibes because look at me, just look at me. No, but really, I dressed up as Helena from that video, the ballerina dancer in high school, senior year. If I can find a picture, I'll pop it up right here. Okay, so I couldn't find the picture, sorry about that, but I know someone somewhere has it. I even hacked into my old MySpace. When I say hacked, I mean reset my password. Of course, that was the one picture that wouldn't friggin' load, so to be continued on that, but just trust that I did it. Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing, but we're gonna take it a little more grown-up version. Sure. So now I'm gonna go in with Coma, which is the deepest shade in the palette, and I'm gonna start deepening up right at the lash line, just kind of eyeing it and seeing how dark you want to go. Should I do a throwback? Should I do a throwback tutorial and do like the Helena Halloween look? Because I saw somebody doing like a My Chemical Romance makeup and I was like, girl, you don't even know. You don't even know. Well, maybe they do, but I do too. So, do you guys want to see that? Throwback Thursday. I tap it in over here just to deepen it up a little bit. And then rounding it out. Okay, and then just very gently blend that darker line so it's not a hard, stark line. All right, now I'm gonna go in with a little pencil, I'm gonna go with a little pencil brush and get it as close to the lash line as I can with the same dark shade, because I don't think I said that. Girl, this looks so crazy right now, but do not worry. I'm telling you, don't worry. I think I'm gonna go in with Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner and Torch because do that. But I think a Cranberry eyeliner would be awesome. I don't have one, but I think that would be awesome. I might do black over this, but for now, let's just do this. See how it looks. Yeah, I'm fine with it for now. But I might do black still later. Now I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay 24/7 liner in Perversion, which is the black one, and I'm gonna smudge it on the top. I'm not gonna do like any kind of precision liner. I'm just gonna smudge it out. With what? She says. This little angled liner brush. And then do not forget to do your upper waterline if you can handle that. I used to complain a lot about this pencil, and I'm sorry, I take it all back. I think I got a bad one last time because I've been using it since I got it in my Hex Remedy set, and it's great. I don't know. I'm sorry for bashing you for so long. Now I'm gonna go in with that same pencil brush, dip it back into Coma, and just make sure that that is nice and smudgy smudge. Just give it a little tiny bit of a blend. All right, time for lashes. So I'm gonna chroma lashes, put some mascara on, and then we will put some fake ones on these, real ones. All right, just ignore this mess for a second. You know, I made a little boo-boo, but I have to let it dry before I flake it off. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply these lashes. It's the House of Lashes in Femme Fatale. I haven't worn these yet, but this is a good look to wear like a thick lash because it's not taking away from like a spotlight or a cut crease. Instead, it's enhancing. BRB. Okay, I really like these lashes with this. This is really pretty. I'm gonna go do my base makeup, but don't go anywhere yet because you know we're gonna glamify this just one step further. We also have a little bit more blending to do. Be right back. All right, we are back and I'm pretty much almost done here. Change my outfit and stuff. You know what? You know, I have a question for you. I have a question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a boss do you feel like when you're wearing a leather jacket? No, seriously. Seriously, my answer is a solid 10.5. 10.5. Don't come at me. This is vegan leather, which back in my day we would call pleather. So this is legitimately a pleather jacket. But no, really, I feel a strong 10.5 because no other article of clothing will ever make me feel like an awesome kick butt freaking motorcyclist that doesn't actually ever ride a motorcycle. So my name's Ashley and this has been your vegan leather jacket advertisement of the day. Just kidding, hashtag not sponsored. Back to makeup, which is what you're here for, not my random ramblings. So I did my face. Now, if you're wondering what's on my lips, you can go either way with this. You can either kind of do like a more oxblood lip and really make a bold statement, which would look awesome. I went with a more muted and nude lip and I did the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Matte in XYZ, and then just in the center, just to brighten it up a little bit, I did that Sugar Cookie Melted Matte from Too Faced, which came in the Sugar Cookie set that I reviewed. Oh, love it. This shade is gorgeous. So now back to this. You know, when I did the blending of this eyeshadow area with the foundation on top, just a little tip, I did my whole foundation and waited to blend out that part, and then I took this brush, which is the Urban Decay optical blurring brush. I use it every day. I don't know why I had to look at the name, and I just kind of blend it out very, 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 very gently. So now I don't have much blending to do. I'm going to take that blending brush we were using earlier, not dip it back in anything, and just make sure it's very blended, but honestly, it looks pretty good. So use your judgment on that. If you took too much away, obviously you'll have to dip back in and blend out. And then the lower lash line looks pretty good too. I'll blend this a little tiny bit. Again, not adding anything. Yeah, just kind of smoking it out. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, that's so pretty. I am in love with this look already. Now, of course, with any steps, you can stop here. You could have stopped at the beginning. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. I'm just showing you how I like to live mine. So I'm gonna add some glitter because I like to add glitter into my life whenever possible. So I'm gonna go in with the Stila Glitter and Glows. This one is in the shade Next to Note. I don't know how to say that. Probably said it wrong. And then Peachy Sheen. I'm just gonna take this and tap it right into the center. This kind of makes it a smidge bit more holiday. So if you want to, instead of saying this is called like an OXBLOOD tutorial, you can say this is like a nice holiday cranberry tutorial, right? It's more holiday now with the glitter. Oh, that's so pretty. Kind of tap that a little bit with my pinky. And then I'm going to go in with the Peachy Sheen just to brighten it up a little bit so it's not too lost in the sauce, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So pretty. Take like a little bit up. I don't mind if it's like giving a blown out effect. And then tap. Ooh, pretty. Ooh. All right, my love bugs, that is it for today's quick little eye tutorial. Pretty simple as you see. I understand that this look is not for everybody. It is pretty high impact, you know, but that's kind of what I do here. I also do natural looks too, but you can definitely take this look and incorporate it with browns and stuff, and you're gonna get a more neutral look. It's all about the layering and the blending with this. So I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that is kind of, you know, your cup of tea. And if not, then at least maybe you were a little bit entertained. I don't know. I don't know what you come here for, but I'm glad you do. With that being said, YouTube is very weird and random. So if you did happen to stumble upon my video for the very first time and you are new to me and my channel, hey, what's up? Welcome. Tell me how you doing. If you would like to take this time, please do go down and hit that little red subscribe button and join our fan bam here, and go ahead and start talking and jibber jabbing in the comments. Keep it cool, keep it kind. We are all about that fun and not taking makeup too seriously, but also a little bit serious, but also having fun with it. And that's what I'm all about right here. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I hope every single one of you, every single one, subscriber, non-subscriber, everybody in between, I hope all of you have a great, freaking awesome, lovely day. I don't know why I did it over there. It's like this. Day! All right, you want to know the real tea? The real tea is we were going to go to the mall after I filmed, but we legit don't feel like it anymore. So we're just going to stay home and be cozy because it was raining all weekend, and that's awesome. And, you know, so by the way, in case I haven't mentioned it, I'm trying to do more real life, how makeup looks and stuff, but, you know, so there's a little bit of that real tea for ya.